I have been friends with this group for about 4 years. My family owns a house in a very remote village, and for the last 3 summers, I have invited them all there for a free vacation. It is important to know that without me and my house, this trip literally cannot happen because there are no hotels nearby. Back in July, I told my best friend Leo that I was struggling mentally and needed some space. Instead of asking if I was okay, he just said that I could take all the time I needed as long as I was ready to go to the village in August. It felt like he only cared about going. His girlfriend, Elena, was even worse. She sent me a huge and hurting text calling me a child and saying I had envy of them and needed therapy just because I tried to set some boundaries. I still let them come to my house because I didn't want to be the one to be the asshole. When we got to the house, I tried to be part of the group. I sat with them, tried to start conversations, but every time I spoke, everyone would just go silent. They would exchange looks with each other and then keep talking among themselves when I finished. It was so humiliating to be treated like that in my own home that I eventually just went to my room. Leo now claims I isolated myself, but I only did that after they made it clear they didn't want to talk to me. One afternoon we were all supposed to go to a waterfall. We were ready to leave, but Leo and Elena locked themselves in a room to have sex. The plan had to be pushed to the next day. When the next day came, I was so fed up with the disrespect that I decided not to go with them. While they were away, I went to the village sign by myself to take a photo. I had been asking for a group photo at that sign for months, but they just kept pushing it. I posted my solo photo on Instagram mostly to have the memory, but also to see how they would react. Right after I posted that, they suddenly sent a bunch of photos in our group chat. They had taken the exact photos I wanted at the sign and the waterfall while I wasn't there. They just sent them to the chat as a reaction to my post. After the trip, I stopped talking to them. For months, Leo only messaged me about random class stuff. When I finally presented my final project, he messaged me to congratulate me and said he stayed to watch it out of respect. But he never once mentioned how they treated me at the house or tried to fix our friendship. I finally confronted him on January 8th and then again on the 28th. I told him how messed up it was to ignore the person hosting you. He just said it wasn't on purpose and that they simply forgot to invite me to things like their poker night, even though they knocked on every door in the house except mine. He basically told me I was crazy and that my version of reality was wrong. I ended up blocking them and deleting everything. I feel like they just saw me as a landlord who provided a free house rather than a friend.